Hey guys, I was actually asked to do this video. I was going to do it anyways so later on, but a friend of mine wants to see this. Belize. I'll show you guys. I said a few weeks ago that I was doing some upgrades. Well, the upgrades are headlights, electric fans, stuff like that. I'll start going through some of the parts and some of the stuff I made. These are headlights. They're replaceable bulb ones, unlike the sealed unit that I have. It's a conversion kit that you buy. It's the same plug and everything. This one has a little blue light on the inside that I can turn on and run, but those I'm going to leave disconnected or switch them for red and put a special switch so that the old girl has red glowing eyes. But red's not allowed on the front of your vehicle, so we'll see. I also built this wiring harness. The truck's wiring harness is really funny. It's old school. It runs straight through a switch from a straight power source on the truck, right through the switch into the headlights, and then through the selector switch for high and low beam. Well, this wiring harness that I've made, and yes, I did actually make this whole harness, is a kit that will run off the battery itself. Here, I'll show you guys. I have the lead here that connects to the positive side of the battery with a fuse. I have the negative battery. Two wires are the high and low trigger. This one triggers the relay to power the low beam. This one's the high beam. I have the connectors on the outside. Everything is fully heat shrinked and sealed on the inside of this cable. Two connectors. Then you have all the cabling. Everything's been measured out and custom fit to fit the truck. I do other custom work, but this is one of the main things I like to do. Anyways, on the end of here I have a double relay block. One relay is just for the high beams, one just for the low beams. Splitter, all the wiring. I just split these into two sections because I want the power input separate. Because all these wires that I have running in here, there's about 8 wires depending on which part you're looking at. And all the connections are hidden in the plastic, so I didn't have room for both sets of connections. So I have the wires going to the lights and to the trigger on this side. I have my main power lines coming in this side. And I just have it switch over to a smaller line after all the connections are done on the inside. And the headlights I showed you, they're 80 watts. For some reason they're supposed to be 90-100s, but I'll change them. They're H4 bulbs on them. Another package I received. I want to order new ones because I'm missing 2 on the truck right now. So I decided to order new chrome lug nuts. They're closed type acorn. The unfortunate part is the ones that were on the truck had a chrome cap on them and they just screw it up. So, can't use them. To make the wiring harness was fun. I'll show you the paperwork if I knew where the hell I put it. But you can buy all this stuff at electronics store. I got 3/8 inch split cable wrap, 1/4 inch, lots of heat shrink tube. I've just cut it down and stacked in here. I got lots of cable ties. Lots of wiring. This stuff's 18 gauge. You have to check the wiring chart. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Here's a wiring chart. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see over the length of it, wire, what gauge wire you need for what wattage of wire. They're easy to find on the internet. So right now I'm running 18 gauge. For the distance I'm working at, it's really good. Try and overestimate your wire. Like for my fans, I'm going to be running 16 gauge for my hot and 14 gauge for my black. I also have inline fuses, connectors. These are for my battery terminal. If I remember, it's a 3/8 inch thread, so this is about either a 1/2 inch or 3/8 inch hole crimp on. But I never just crimp them on, I seal them also with solder. Connection block so I can connect a bunch of stuff. On the second project, which may take a little longer, is electric fans. I ordered 2 high performance racing fans for the truck. They're 1500 CFM or 1600, somewhere around there. I also ordered an adjustable fan control. This is meant for 25 amps. Those 2 fans I think are pulling 12 amps, so it should be more than fine. Here's what the unit looks like. There's the relay. You have your little control under here. You got your connectors. which connect onto the wiring harness. This is one thing I really love, is when they come with a wiring harness. It's all color coded. It has the fuse here, it has the connector for the temperature sensor. The kit comes with temperature sensor. In the case I chose the coolant type, which goes in a coolant line. It comes with 3/8 MPT fitting, but I wanted to put it on the heater hose, which is a constant flowing flow on my truck. So I had to go from 3/8 to 1/2 inch, which is this, and use the 1/2 inch T. This will get into the hose. It comes with most of the wiring you need. I also picked up a new sensor because mine seems a little funky. It's not showing any temperature at all, which is not possible, to say the least. Anyway guys, I'll try and get you pricing one day, but for now I think I'm up at like 200 bucks maybe for all this stuff. Doesn't seem like a lot, but then you realize if you wanted to buy and get someone else to install it, you're looking at maybe $1,000 maybe a little more. I'm going to change one thing though later on, is I'm going to put HID units on here with the slim ballast. Those I'll order off eBay too. Anyways guys, if you have any questions about these, let me know, and if you really need, I'll do a video on the extra stuff you need. Have a great one guys, and I'll try and get video of installation. This stuff, there's not much to install. I need to modify the bowls, the adjuster bowls that these sit in on the truck, because the hole is bigger. The original hole is only like that big. I need this full piece to fit through. Lug nuts, don't really care. The fan controls, I'm going to build the harness for that. Like this one looks, it's going to be all black, all clean, battery connections, all that done. Just to make it easier. All this stuff I'm mounting up on the firewall. I want to keep it out of the way of anything. Same with that one. Have a great one guys, and talk to you soon.